From numerous deaths and ghosts haunting the grounds of Disney theme parks to the possessed animatronic children lurking inside the amusement tunnels, we bring you 8 creepy Disney urban legends.
Number 8. Suicide at Small World.
This story made rounds back in the day and brings up a troubling suicide at the It's a Small World ride. One park visitor remembers the day when the ride was abruptly closed during mid-run in 1999. The music ceased and the emergency lights came on. The patrons were all let out in a hurry without explanation. When the cast members were asked, they just shuffled off all the questions and told everyone that the ride had to undergo sudden maintenance. The visitor in question was able to take some pictures randomly of the scene and was surprised when she looked at them a couple weeks later when the film developed to realize that there was a child hanging from the rafters in this kid's attraction. Ugh.
Number 7. The Haunted Mansion Ghost.
The first reported ghost sighting at the Haunted Mansion occurred during the 1960s. One of the sound engineers was busy at work when he heard the distinct sound of music coming through a wall. It kept on playing, and no matter where the man looked, the source could not be located. Employees also report that the spellbook in the seance circle is real and moves all by itself in the middle of the night.
Number 6. Haunted Mansion Ash Dumping.
Perhaps the most renowned of all Disney myths is that the park employees had to ward off people's attempts to spread ashes of the deceased over the grounds of the Haunted Mansion. The most famous of the stories is when one lady was reported to have approached the park administration, saying that her son was killed and it was his last request to have his ashes spread in the Haunted Mansion in hopes that he could become one of the ghosts. Despite not getting approved, this did not deter the mother from dumping the ashes on the grounds anyways. Rumors say that the child's ghost can be seen or heard crying near the entrance, as he does not want to be a ghost anymore. Patrons also report seeing a child running around the mansion and laughing, or feeling an eerie cold chill and whispers. A haunted mansion is most likely really haunted.
Number 5. The Deborah Stone Ghost.
There are a few Disney deaths that have occurred over the years that get muddled up in silence due to Disney's power. The most gruesome of cast member demises occurred in 1974 with the death of Debbie Stone. It happened with the opening of the America Sings attraction, where Stone was reported to be working and greeting the customers as they came in. Unfortunately, Stone was standing too close to the outer ring of the theater and was trapped underneath the set, where she was crushed to death. Moreover, the staff was notified by a guest who heard painfully shrilling screams from the building next door. The ride has been said to be haunted by Debbie. Employees have even reported to have heard a cold, haunting voice of a lady telling them to work more carefully.
Number 4. Tom Sawyer Island Mystery.
The legend goes that a couple of no-good kids hid at Tom Sawyer's Island, which you can only reach by boat, and waited until well after the park closed. The next morning, the 2 boys' bodies were found in the water, lifeless and bloated. The legend is mainly used as lessons to teach children to stay with their parents and to not break the rules, or else you will be severely punished. One thing is for certain, always stay in a group or with your loved ones, and never explore the park after it closes, as you may just find yourself floating face down in the water.
Number 3. Possessed Animatronics.
There's talk of the creepy animatronic children inside the It's a Small World attraction being haunted and moving around without the aid of electricity or exterior forces. Cast members and maintenance workers of the ride report seeing movements of shadows around the area when there's no one else that's supposed to be in the area. The sound of children's laughter can also reportedly be heard reverberated throughout the area when everyone has gone home. It's a Small World is one attraction that's more than likely haunted, so it's probably best to stay away from it, as it's creepy enough without the threat of sentient robots.
Number 2. Walt Disney's Haunted Apartment.
Walt Disney owned an apartment located on the 2nd floor of the firehouse near Disneyland's entrance on Main Street. Whenever Walt would be inside the building, he lit a candle to let everyone else know. After his death, the lamp was reported to have lit up every night on its own. The sound of footsteps and knocking could also be heard by the cast members. The curtains inside also moved sporadically, and sightings of Disney's silhouette have also been sighted by park patrons from the street.
Number 1. Tower of Terror Bellhop Ghost.
Supposedly, a bellhop experienced a severe heart attack as he was busy loading people on the ride, and subsequently died shortly thereafter. His ghost is now said to haunt the ride, and is the cause of all sorts of phenomena that happens near the ride, including lights inexplicably going off and music going in and out. In addition, a dark figure can be spotted lurking behind the machinery until mysteriously disappearing into the unknown. This is such a popular legend that the bellhop's ghost has been the subject of many YouTube videos, horror articles, and conspiracy theories. Being one of the scarier roller coasters in the Disney theme park, and the fact that there are projected ghosts inside the building, it's no wonder that the Haunted Mansion is actually haunted.